Hello and welcome to the Jameela Adams Experience. I'm your host, Jameela Adams, and on this podcast we discuss lifestyle tips for business women age 40 plus and talk about how they're changing the world. From careers to family and everything in between, I want you to be inspired, be inspiring, be encouraged, and be encouraging. But most of all, I want you to join in the experience. Let's get started. Okay, so last week I was talking about imposter syndrome and how I believe I've beaten it. My issue was that I needed more confidence in specific scenarios. It's funny, now that I'm older, I have a better awareness about myself. However, I wish I had the spontaneity and gumption I had as a teenager. When I was younger, I was fearless to a fault. I would say I was a bit of an asshole. But it was false bravado. I think I did things in my teens and 20s because I was hurting. I was dealing with some issues that I didn't want people to know about. And once I allowed those issues to manifest, I became intolerable to certain people. Yeah, family. Not a good look. Anyway, I do have a close circle of friends, and I'm still with them to this day. And I've explained to them what was happening in my life, and they were cool with me and still love me. Anyway, but now I am operating out of my authentic self. I learned I had to relinquish my past hurts, traumas, disappointments, and anxieties. And remember to take the time to understand me better. It's hard to do that when you have children now. I mean, I had my first kid when I was 18. And I'm growing, he's growing, and I just couldn't get it together, but thank God everything worked out. It's interesting though, because I do believe my children saved my life because they gave me something to focus on other than falling apart. So, bright side, last October I turned 50. Yay! 50 is that magical number that I didn't think I would ever see. Much of it had to do with the fact that I didn't imagine living past 18. I wasn't thinking of self-harm or anything like that, but I put myself in dangerous predicaments, from being in a car with people who have been drinking and other forms of risky behavior. We won't talk about that, but there was some, fuckery that was going on that wasn't cool. Anyway, but by the grace of God, I am here today. Turning 50 has allowed me to explore things I've always wanted to do. I've permitted myself not to give a fuck about what others think about me. I don't necessarily have a bucket list, like a list of things I have to have accomplished and all this other stuff. I don't have that. But if there was one, okay, I started my own business. I wrote a book. I started my podcast. So these are the things I'm very proud of, and I, kind of humble brag, I guess you could say, and I've accomplished them. There's still more things that I would like to do, but this is a start. So my next personal goal I would like to accomplish is to take care of my body, to do better about my body. And I hope this resonates with you as well, because, what they say, we're not getting any younger, so we might as well, take heed when our body is saying, I need rest. I need this. I need food. I need more water. It's like a freaking plant. That's how our bodies are. But in the grand scheme of things, we have to listen to our body. Hence, the last couple of podcasts ago, that's what I was talking about. Anyway, so I need to take care of my body a lot better. So I'm thinking about doing an alcohol fast for a month. I had done it during the pandemic, and honestly, the results were amazing. I had clear skin, I had a flat tummy, and I just had clarity all together. Everything was just flowing. And I just felt a lot better. So during, doing some research, I found that maybe I should stop drinking after I turn 50. I don't know. Something to consider. But I haven't decided if I'm going to do it permanently. So maybe that's something to come up. I don't know. Anyway, the next thing I am going to do is improve my diet. Something that I know I have to work on. Now that I'm in perimenopause, I must do better for myself as far as doing the right amount of proteins, counting my macros, and all that good stuff in between. I have to realign myself. I just have not gave myself time to do it yet. And let me know if you are challenged by that as well. Leave a comment or send me an email. And like I said, we can have a dialogue about it. So the next step, of course, what I want to do is take care of my physical body. So right now I am in physical therapy because I jacked up my knee a few weeks ago, which is in the other podcast. I sprained my ACL. So I'm slowly working back to getting into the gym. Right now I'm doing the activities that my physical therapist has given me. In fact, I'm looking at them right now, which I'm going to do before I go to bed tonight. Anyway, so I plan on getting back to the gym. But this time I'm going to be a little bit more gentle with my body. I'm going to listen to my body. And I hope not to go into this predicament again. But I do plan on, doing weight training. Still going to do my yoga. In fact, that's what I've been slowly working on right now. But yeah, I'm going to be a lot more gentle with my body. Something about this magical age of being 50. I don't know if this happens with you or not, but I know it's been happening with me. And actually, it's been like this for the last, I would say, 5 years. Sleep is harder to come by. I cannot immediately fall asleep. So I know I need to up my sleep regimen game. I've gotten in the habit of doing nightly stretches and putting my phone on bedtime mode, which means it kind of just goes gray. And it, when you see the gray screen, it means put the phone down and get ready for bed. So if you have any suggestions about that, or if you want to talk about that, let me know, leave a comment, or even, email me as well. But overall, I am joyful. I have a wonderful family who supports me in all of my endeavors. My husband is my backbone. He's my strength. And I could not do all this without him. In fact, he gave me a really awesome pep talk last week because I was, feeling my lowest self. And he really helped me with that. So I'm so blessed and fortunate to have a support team. And it's just one of those things to have someone you can come and say, hey, look, this is how my day went. What about yours? And so that's the cool part about this. So anyway, so what my challenge is for you this week, if you're over 50, 40, whatever, what have you found yourself wanting to do? And are you going to let yourself do it? Are you going to write a novel? Are you going to go skydiving? No shade, but I would never do that. That's just me. Don't trip. I'm sorry. That's not my thing. But have you gotten to that point in your life where you just don't give a fuck and you're just going to do what you want to do? As long as you're not hurting yourself or other people. I mean, come on. That's just common sense. But leave a comment below. Or you can email me at thejaexperience@gmail.com. I definitely would like to, like I said, start a dialogue. I want this community to grow and to thrive. So yeah, leave me an email at thejaexperience@gmail.com. And I just want us to just connect. So until next time, be inspired, be inspiring, be encouraged, be encouraging, but most of all, I want you to be you. And I will chat with you next week.